Hey guys, it's Holly at One Glance. I'm coming to you with a little how-to video today. I just want to give y'all a quickie tutorial on how to use these brand new magnet clasps that we just got in. They're really nice and strong. You can see how hard I had to pull to get that open, and they just click right back into place. Very easy to use to put on yourself. The best part about these is that the beads sit flush right up against the end of the clasp, so you're not going to see any of the work where the crimps and the wire guards normally would be. The clasps measure exactly 1/2 inch, so if you string up your pattern of 6.5 inches of beads, you add a 1/2 inch clasp, you're getting exactly a 7-inch bracelet. So you're not having any of that guesswork, whereas when you string on a toggle and use a crimp and wire guard, you're like, it takes up about an inch or so, and then sometimes it's not exactly perfect. With this, you know exactly what you're gonna get. So what I've done so far is I strung up my bracelet. So let's put the clasp on. You're going to put the wire through the smaller hole of the clasp, and since it is a magnet, if it's fighting your cord a little bit, just grab it a little closer to the end of the cord and I'll make it a little stiffer so it'll go right through for you. So smaller hole is next to the bead, bigger hole has the wire coming out of it, and you need to use the, see if you can see that, extra small size 1 crimp beads is what you need to use, because that's what's going to fit inside the larger hole of our clasp. They're still pretty easy to put on and you don't have to do a whole lot of work, you just got to get it on the string. So even though they're smaller, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And I'm just using a flat chain nose plier with no teeth, lines, or grooves on the inside, and I'm just going to grab onto my crimp bead and smash it flat. I don't need to have any excess wire out here because I am just going to cut it flush immediately after I've smashed it. And you can see I had to give it a nice firm smash. You want it nice and flat and tight. And once you've done that, you're just going to take your clasp, and that large hole is going to slide right over that crimp bead. You can see it's gone down in there. Okay, I'm going to do it from the side so you can see it from this way as well. So it just pulls right in there. So then now we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to let the beads go down. Take my bead stopper off of the first end. Put my crimp, actually the magnet goes first. The little hole goes next to the beads. Slide that down. The crimp bead goes on next. Alright, so we've got our crimp bead on, and I like to personally hold my crimp bead with my flats. I'm not squeezing it because we don't want to crimp it way down here, but we do want to hold on to it with the flat so that we can slide it down, because if I just let it go, it's going to fall down into the hole of my magnet clasp and I'm not going to be able to reach it with my pliers. So I'm just holding on to it with my flats gently, and I'm going to slide everything down, pull the slack out so I don't have any gaps of string between my beads, and just give it a nice squeeze. And you do want to do it kind of firmly because that's what's holding your bracelet together. Okay. And then again, we're going to trim it right past the end of the crimp bead. And even, sorry, my magnet is sticking to my pliers. Even if you have a tiny little bit of string coming out after your crimp bead and you would be worried normally about that being sharp or poking someone, don't worry about it because your magnet's going to come and cover that up, so that's never going to scratch anybody. And so also, whenever this magnet comes over and covers the crimp bead, it makes a little gap in your string. But since it's a bracelet, your beads perfectly fill up all that space and you don't have any problems. Alrighty, so that's it. That's how you use the magnet clasp. It can't get much simpler than that. So I think every one of y'all can do this, and if you have any questions, definitely let us know in the comments or come in person. We'd be happy to give you another tutorial if you'd like to stop by the shop. I will leave the link below for you to purchase if you're interested in any of these. They are $2 a pair or $17 for 10 pair, and you can buy them online and have them shipped to your home or come pick them up in person, either one. So thanks for watching the video, and let us know what you think in the comments. Y'all have a great day.